Hello fans, welcome to Susie Farm. Today we want to do another fish episode because I keep on staying on this fish because as I told you last time, it's very delicious. You can easily get it in your farm, especially if your farm is situated at a marshy area, and most of the time they pop out of the soil. So we have to take the advantage of that. So it's always good for us to actually think critically. When the fishes are popping out like this, what do? They actually just swim at the small water bodies that is close to the hole. They keep swimming there. But then, what can we really do to catch them in such a way that they don't always go back to the hole? I know it is often very easy to catch because when they come out, farmers will just come and pick them one after the other without them running away. But what if you are not there? If you're actually not there close to the hole or close to the stream, they will just swim the whole day and maybe they go back to the hole. Since most of the time, this fish is one of the main source of protein for farmers, we really want to share information on how we can maximize harvesting of this fish in such a way that when they come out, we can dig a trench for them to come in and they will not be able to go back. And some youth have been very busy designing some of these ways to be able to harvest. So today, that's what I will be sharing with you, the different methods that our youth are using, in the small villages and local community to harvest the fish. If you have watched closely to many videos that have catfishes, you will see that there's a normal trend that they follow. Whenever they get out of the hole, they pop out of the hole, they will get to the body of water that's close by and always make sure that they follow a trench to go inland. With this trend that they exhibit all time, it is very easy now to make sure that we can catch them, and harvest as much as possible. So some youth have been very busy behind the scene trying to design way of harvesting as much as possible before they ever return back to their holes. And this is one of them. Here you actually just rely on the fact that they will certainly follow a trench or follow any small path coming upland. And what does this youth do? He actually just go and circle the area so that when they come up, they cannot pass through, but they can fall into the hole that is dug in the middle. And when they fall in this hole in the middle, anytime he comes, he will just go into that hole that he has dug and harvest all the fish that are there. So it is just that simple. These are the type of little tricks that I will want to share to other youths so that they can follow and be harvesting lots of fish within their small water bodies in the villages. This method actually looks very simple and very effective because when the fishes are coming, they don't even know that a hole has been dug in front of them. So when they fall there, they can't really go back, and it's really just cozy. I love the idea. So our youth, especially the young men, should always be thinking of ways to maximize harvesting of fish or harvesting of crops in their farmland at all time. If this first method was an open hole, wait until you see the one that is really close because this other one really looks so natural and the fishes will not even know what is happening because they fall into the hole that is covered. Here you can see them just going into the hole. I don't know what they are thinking. I really need to find a biologist to really tell me how their brain works because they are going and not coming back. And you see the other ones are just getting out. So these methods are very, very good and very effective. Because when you come in the morning, he will just remove that basket that is up. Because under the basket, there is a big hole that has been dug. And he put the basket on top so that when they are coming there, they will think that maybe they are going into another water body and they will be harvested the next day. Very easy, so easy. So these are the type of thing we always share here so that the youth, especially in sub-Saharan Africa, can copy and make sure they can also harvest fish and don't have problem with malnutrition and protein deficiency. Just imagine you go at the riverside close to your farm and construct something like this. And every day you go to the farm, you come back with a bucket full of fish. Yes, we sit in conferences and talk about food insecurity in sub-Saharan Africa. But yet, most of us, we don't even have the time to share this type of little techniques and little tricks, which is handy and can be used by all farmers. I think it is time we start sharing this type of information so that they know what to do, because just looking at the fish popping into the hole like this, it is very easy for them to copy. So from now, we'll be recording some of these videos and sharing with you so that you know what to do if you have a stream just beside and you want to harvest fish. If you are one of my fans who love videos like this, then I will request you to kindly like, comment, share, subscribe, and don't forget to hit on the notification bell so that when I upload a new video, you will be among the first to be notified. And in case you have any question, you write them on the comment section below. I read and respond to every comment that is written on my videos. We have to utilize the advantage that catfish can actually live on land as well as in the water. And that's why they keep popping out of the hole, because they can breathe air out of the water. Just watch them. When they go out of the water, what do? They line up. They line up and start swimming upstream. They line up and start swimming in scrunches. They even pass their holes, They will swim and swim and swim and keep going and keep going, I don't really know when they usually come back to the hole, because most of the time when they come out, they're swimming until somebody comes to harvest them. But then, to make sure that we maximize it, we always make sure we use these tricks that I just explained, like digging a hole so that when they come up, they can fall inside. Because in so doing, anytime you come to the farm, you will just harvest from the duct hole that you've done already. It is that easy and that simple. And then every time you are going home, if you have harvested your maize or your plantains or your cocoyam or your cassava, you won't go home and start thinking that, oh, how will I prepare this meal? I don't have fish. Because then that water body that is close to your farm will be your own source of fish. So we'll keep looking for this type of information and sharing it on this platform so that other farmers in other areas who don't yet know this technique can copy. It is always good to copy something that is good. Copying is not a bad thing. You copy what works for you and make sure you use it. On this note, I will plead with my fans to share this video until it reaches to as many farmers as possible. Nature has so much in stock of us, and there is no need sitting to be begging for alms or to begging for people to feed you when there's these little techniques that we can really do to be able to fend for ourselves. Share the video and share the video, because anytime you share the video, then the probability of it reaching many communities and many farmers in rural area is great. And with so doing, they will be able to go to their farm very early in the morning and just harvest, as you see this farmer harvesting his fish from the duck hole. So I will just leave you people to watch the video to the end to find for yourself which other method can be used. If you think this video is very helpful for you, you try to write something on the comment section below so I know. If there are other techniques, very local techniques that are very effective with no cost input, you let us know. Share your own techniques with us, because this is a sharing platform where we share information to help ourselves as farmers. Just imagine them getting out of the hole and then swimming between the scrunches or the small path in the farm, and actually they arrive into your duck hole and they are just falling into it. They are just falling into the pit that you've dug already. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that an easy way of doing fishing? One thing you must have noticed is that Only the big fish that are ready for harvest actually come out. You don't see the small one popping out of their holes. As you watch this video quietly to the end, be thinking of another way that we can use to harvest mush fish, which is very effective and sustainable like this one. Don't forget to share your opinion in the comment section below. Watch to the end and reflect. Thank you for watching to the end, and see you again tomorrow. Cheers.